Hi, and welcome to On the Ride 25. I'm Dominic. This is Scott.
How you doing?
Welcome to our 18th episode. In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about this and that. It's kind of like one of those meandering episodes. There'll be some fun things in there. It's the beginning of the season, so the race season isn't really kicked in yet. All the new bikes are just getting ready to come out. So it's kind of lighter time of the year for actual news.
Yeah.
We'll go over a little bit of news there is. So let's go on with it. I'm going to start this off with story time because this is usually Scott's part. He loves to talk about, etiquette and riding, but this is happened today.
Yeah, this is your etiquette, not riding.
And Scott was here, so he can witness this whole thing. So I am not very fit right now.
You're not cycling fit right now.
I'm fit. I've been out of town for a couple of weeks, so what little cycling fitness I had went away. So we're doing the bigger ride, which is kind of hard to ride.
Yeah.
It
gets spicy.
Yeah, so, the ride goes. I get dropped first, but I was actually very smart. I used my energy, catch one. And we caught everybody but the top two people.
Yeah, we're working in the second
And we're all
group.
working together. And then all of a sudden, this group decides they have no cycling etiquette. They're not pulling through. They're fighting for wheels. The fastest guys are gone.
Yeah,
They're fighting for wheels. They get dropped. They're fighting for wheels. You go next to them. They're not letting you in.
Right.
It's like, I'm just getting mad. And Scott can see me getting mad. And he would pull through and I'm pulling through. And then 5 other guys are just sitting there looking at us like,
what's happening here?
I'm literally yelling at people where to go,
awesome.
which I have not done this in a long time. So finally we get to almost the very end. And normally I just sit up. I don't even care. But I'm like, I'm going to frickin' sprint everybody today.
Yeah.
I am going to sprint.
You shocked me with that effort today, to be honest.
It was all about old man strength and rage.
Yeah.
That's all I had. And I used all of it.
Yeah, you did.
And I sprinted like I haven't sprinted in a long time.
That was a long sprint.
And then I wanted someone to lead me out like you, but you weren't there. So I'm like, I'm going to go. My body's like, what are you doing? We're not fit. It's way over there. And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm going to die.
You stuck it though.
I stuck it. So there you go. That's my story time. I guess a little rage will kind of bring back the old days of some kind of fitness, but
There you go.
I was pretty much dead the rest of the ride after that.
Oh yeah. That was a pretty good effort.
It was my biggest effort in a long time.
You've probably went deeper on that than you've gone in.
For sure.
In weeks, months, maybe.
Oh, months is more like it. So, okay, well, let's get into Scott. Scott has a little bit of cycling news, and we'll talk about, first of all, the most important person in his life. Maybe than your wife, I assume?
They're close.
Okay, go ahead.
Close. Matthew Vanderpool.
Yep.
For sure. The undisputed GOAT now after today. If you're seeing this for the first time, you've been living in the cave by the time you guys watch this, and the edit goes through. He's the 8-time world cyclocross champion. Undisputed. Beats everybody else hands down by a large margin now, and he's going to hang it up. It's not rumor. It's pretty much a done deal that he's going to retire from cyclocross after this. So he's going to leave a huge vacuum in the sport. And,
Which I'll stop caring about cyclocross 100%.
Well, you never cared about it in the beginning.
Exactly. I did care. He won 51 in a row. I mean, he won so dominating. It was like
crazy,
ridiculous. He won by like a day today. I think it was over a minute he won by. It was like
about a minute. Yeah.
And even then he was like kind of like, after he got the big lead, he was kind of like.
He was never in distress today. No. And the two closest guys, Thibaut Nice and Thibaut Del Grasso, I mean, yeah, they are the next up and coming stars, but they were a minute behind.
Yeah.
All right. So love it.
That's our cyclocross talk for the rest of the year.
For the year, yeah. Next up, Tour Down Under has started, or well, it's finished now. But that was our first big tour or week-long tour this season.
Usually, you don't care about it except for something kind of exciting happened. This one,
Kangaroo hopped on course during the race and took out a couple of riders in the peloton. One of them was the race leader.
The race leader.
Yeah. So he got up and he did finish, only to find out later that he had broke his wrist. So not a great outcome for him. I'm thinking he would like to finish a little bit stronger and not have to take a little step backwards, from a wrist injury and taking that fitness and moved on. But nonetheless, UAE,
he did win the overall, though.
He did win the overall, and UAE has got a check mark early.
Yep.
All right, next up, new American team, or a Pro Conti team in the World Tour now. Modern Adventure Pro Cycling, and they're sponsored by Factor Bikes and the Move podcast.
George
Hincapie is an instrumental part of this. How do we feel about that?
Well, the drama behind this is because he was busted for doping along with the Lance Armstrong
Sure,
thing and
absolutely.
all those people.
Of course.
So, I mean, I've been reading about people are like upset that, oh my God, here's a doper getting a team for younger developing riders.
Right.
But I mean, isn't there someone else, an American team doing the same thing?
More or less. I mean, if you're going to point fingers at George Hincapie for all his sins, then you've got to point them at EF for all of Jonathan Vaughter's sins, right?
Exactly.
So I feel like it's, you know what, another American team stretching their legs, trying to get in the peloton. Their goal is to make the Tour de France in 5 years or better. And their promise is to always keep 50% ridership as Americans.
No, I think it's very exciting. And they did their time. You know, it's like you do your crime, you do your time, and then you get to do what you want to do. I hate when you guys goes, oh my God, he doped. That was 20 something years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, we've all looked back on our past,
right.
and there's things that you probably
not so proud of.
Yes. And it was a different time, and I love all these people going, oh blah blah. I would go over 50% of the peloton, and that's a very safe estimate.
I don't think anybody would ever argue that.
No, and it's not. I'm not justifying saying it's right or it should be done, but I'm also saying that was then, and we don't get to pick and choose which of these guys we like more than others. Like the guys we like Richard Frank, everyone loves him, you know. But the other guys, Lance and for some reason Jan Ulrich, you know, they're bad. So, all right, we've gone into that before. So
yeah, we don't have to hit it again. I think it's great. And
I agree too. We need an American team. We need some more excitement in racing in the U.S. for sure.
You can't beat it. And if it's an avenue for younger American riders, rather than having to rely on a European team, then hey, I'm great for it. It's an outlet, right?
I agree.
All right. Last one I got, and then we'll turn it back over to you. Rudy Project has released their 40-year anniversary sunglasses. So we talked a little bit about the custom shoes from Lore 3 Performance at $2,100. Well, Rudy Project glasses said, instead of hold my beer, they said hold my champagne. You got an $1,100 pair of cycling glasses. So
they look like they're not $1,100.
We'll have the image.
The image up.
Yeah,
I mean, they are gold.
Gold or titanium? I don't know.
Yeah, I think they are. You're right. I think it is titanium.
Yeah, I think they're titanium.
I don't care what they're made out of it for that kind of money.
That kind of money. But, hey, marginal gains, marginal bullshit, whatever. If more power to them.
It's literally just a fashion piece. Are you going to spend that much money for a retro-looking glass made of titanium?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
I'm not either. Yeah. Oh, let me tie into this.
Yeah.
Let's speak of glasses.
All right, hit it.
We're going to talk about Meta glasses. I've done product reviews over the years for InCycle and for us, and I'm going to do two quick reviews today on the Oakley Meta glasses, and we'll do it on the Jackrabbit little scooter. So I'm going to go quickly on got to get my notes here because, my memory is not as good as it ever was because it was never that great in the first place. So as you're seeing on screen, they're the Oakley Metas. I have the HSTNs, and there is also the Vanguards. Those are the two that are Meta glasses. They're done the Facebook owns Meta, but they're the smart glasses. And I think it might be the future of cycling because, when I wear them, I can listen to music. I can ask how fast I'm going, and I can ask the weather. I can ask questions, answer my phone. These are things I never take my hands off my bars to do any of these things. And, there's every kind of lens combination there is with frames. You can definitely make them your own. I've played pickleball in them. I've gone hiking in them. I've done everything in them. After about a month of using them, it says they have a 9-hour runtime. If you're listening to music and stuff, you get about 2 hours. Okay. If you're not listening to music, you get about six hours. Yeah. They sound really clear when you listen to it. The lenses are great. You can, I have the transition lenses, I wish they got a little darker, honestly, the transition ones, but I do also have the full sunglass ones for running in the light. And unlike a lot of the other, we're all seeing these smart glasses out, they could waterproof-ish. I'd say water resistance is probably more like it. So you can sweat in them, you can ride in the rain, you can do all the kind of things that you want to do. It's kind of funny when you can ask it questions like, what's the weather in Borneo right now? Because as you're riding, especially by yourself, you always have that funny song in your head or something's happening.
Oh yeah, you have a thought. Oh, I wonder.
I've asked these questions like, oh, I can ask these questions now, like because as you ride by yourself or you're riding, it's kind of nice to kind of, go through your thoughts. And, we do all the things we always do. Every cyclist knows, whether you're riding mountain bikes or road bikes or whatever you're riding, after an hour, your mind's wandered.
Oh yeah.
And so I find it surprisingly how often I've asked the questions and you could have it listen to read your texts out loud if you want to. And of course they got the great lenses that, Oakleys are known for.
Yeah.
And I think the price range is not bad. I mean, they're smart glasses and they range from like $300 to $450.
But that's in the range of competitors, right?
Right. I mean, you look at Ray-Ban, which is the same company, same one, and they're not waterproof. I think the future is in these glasses, the smart glasses, whether you want to listen to music or not, or whatever you want to do with them. I just think it's nice that you can have your speed show up on your glasses. You can have all these kind of things in the future. And this future we're not talking is like far away. I'm talking like next year, a year from now, 6 months from now.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So I have technical challenges. I don't have the ability and the know-how to just intuitively know how everything electronically connects and works. So I struggle a little bit with that. How easy or how hard was it to get, once you took them out of the box, to get them loaded up, synced up, hooked up?
You download the app, you take a picture of the thing, and you're completely connected.
So that easy.
That easy.
Oh, okay.
And then you adjust how long you want to record for, and that's it.
Okay.
I wish you could adjust. I think I wish you could adjust the distance a little bit. You just have a fixed distance when you're there's no zoom out. That's the only thing I wish.
Okay.
If there's a way to do that. I don't know how you would do that and know where you were actually at, but that's that. And that's my one review. And guess what? You get a bonus review today.
Oh, here we go.
Because a bonus review is on one of my favorite little toys. I won't even say it's a toy.
You love this thing.
I love this thing.
Yeah.
I've had multiple ones. Jackrabbits. You guys have seen me talk about it before. I've had them. This is the new XG Pro. The new XG Pro, and it's 37 pounds. It's got a range of almost, 50 miles.
That's pretty good.
That's too far to ride that thing, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't want to be on
I've been on it,
miles.
and I use it all the time. I mean, I use it to just go to the store. My friend lives in Santa Monica. Getting around Santa Monica on a Jackrabbit is easier than getting around in your car. It's a million times easier. And this thing has 750 watts, so it's going to get you up the hills, which some of the other ones didn't do as well. It's got a 24-mile-an-hour top speed. If you go online and answer the questions, they'll give you a code. If not, it's 20 miles an hour.
Oh, they got to jailbreak it for you?
Yeah, they got to tell you to jailbreak it. And it's like hit this button 11 times. Oh my God, it took me 18 times to do it. I swear to God, that's one thing. One of the minuses on that one for sure. It's super easy to put together if you buy it online. If you want to put together, local bike shops carry them, and some boating shops, because I know they're really popular. People on their, if you have a big enough boat and you want to go someplace, you put
Jackrabbit stuck at the marina.
That's
into town.
So you can buy them in those places. The things I like about it, first of all, it's super fun. I mean, I put our producer on it today, and he was laughing. And then try to do a little wheelie. It was pretty funny to watch him do that. He screamed like a girl, by the way.
That was awesome.
It was good. But it's super fun to ride. It's easy. It folds up. You'll see how it folds up. I have a wagon, so I have one for my wife. We put it in the wagon and just go. Sometimes we don't take it out, but it's there. So you go on trips. You go to the beach. You go local, and you just, hey, there's a lot of people, a lot of traffic. I'm going to park far away.
Right.
We're going to take this thing around. It's easy. The only negatives I can think about it, I'm going to say, it does slow down once you get to 2 bars, which is, you still have almost 20 miles to go, which is, it does slow down substantially. So you want to keep it fully charged. And at $22.99, it's it's not too expensive, but it's definitely not a deal. You know what I mean? And I think you get what you pay for. Yeah. I think it's really well built. So you're probably a little bit more familiar with the market on these than I am. Is that price range commensurate with other electric bikes? It's not considered
in the same category. I mean,
there's nothing in that category, which is kind of makes it interesting because it's not considered a bike because it has no chain.
Okay.
It directly drives the rear motor, so that's it's a nice thing, one less thing to deal with.
Yeah.
compare it to like a basic, e-bike from a no-name Chinese company that you can't get any help with.
Okay.
Or you can, compare it to the expensive bikes you get at a bike shop, which you can get you can get like a bike less than that at a bike shop. But this is different because it really isn't. It's the utilitarianism. I don't know if that's a word, but I like that word.
Yeah.
And how easy it is to do things with and to bring it around and fold up, and it makes it completely different. So really nothing competes with it.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with that.
Yeah. So it's in a class by itself.
It is.
Okay.
It's not like you compete against a Super 73, that kind of stuff. It's not that kind of thing. So, and now that we're on the subject of inexpensive, maybe good deal bikes and e-bikes out there. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you saw Amazon having issues with some of the e-bikes they sold, because they're suing 3 companies for 7 different bikes that literally put on the UL certifications on the bikes.
Oh, man.
And they weren't UL certified.
Not to clarify, not 7 bikes, 7 different bike manufacturers.
7 different models.
Oh, 7 different models. Okay.
Right.
So we're talking multiples and multiples.
Right.
Of bikes.
There were thousands of bikes sold.
Okay. All right.
Like a lot of they're top selling, almost some of their top selling bikes, by the way.
Okay.
These are e-bikes in that $1,000 to $1,500 price range. I saw most of them were in that range.
Okay.
One was a little bit more than that. But that certification is the U.S. safety certification you want on. If you're going to buy a bike, you want that on there.
Yeah.
It tells you the battery's safe, tells you the bike's safe, it's made safe. Everything about this bike.
Well, it's met standards.
Right.
Safety standards.
And what they did, they just put a sticker on their bike.
All right.
It said, cool, we're ready to go.
Good to go. It passed.
Exactly, which it didn't.
Yeah.
And now these manufacturers are likely want to do nothing about it.
Oh.
So this is one of the things you have to be aware. If you're going to buy one of those non-branded bikes that you're going to buy online, do your research. Yeah. And it's hard because you're going to look at it and it's going to say UL certified.
Right. And you're buying it from a big box store, so you
trust them.
Yeah, you trust them.
So I don't know how you go around this one.
That's a tough one. I'm not going to lie. I mean, like I said, you put a lot of trust in the retailer, right? And you walk out with it and then find out later somewhere down the line that it's not what you thought you were getting. And then what recourse do you have at that point? Right.
Right now, Amazon is not returning them yet. They have not decided what they're going to do. Amazon has a really good return policy, but right now it's kind of on hold.
Oh, well, good luck to those folks that have those things.
Yeah. And one more small part of industry news. This is industry news. You guys all know Rad Power went bankrupt. They did. And who stepped in to buy them? Harley Davidson.
Hey.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I want to see what they're going to do with this. This could be really interesting. A sub brand of Harley Davidson bought this. Harley's been trying to get into the e-bike market for a while, so it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do with that.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, Harley's looking to kind of reinvent themselves. Look down the line at the future a little bit. And,
yep.
Yeah, good for them.
And there's one more thing, which I think is kind of crazy. The UCI has been talking about having a new passport. They have the biological passport. Now they're trying to get a power passport.
This is interesting. I go ahead. I have no idea how they're going to try to enforce this.
I think it's impossible. And I think, I'm all about keeping people from doping and blah, blah, blah.
Of course.
But you're going to track these riders' power down throughout the year and say, you can't make this much extra power. And that means you're saying that the power meter worked well. That means you're using the same power meter every time.
Right. Calibrated the same every ride.
And we all who have power meters know that's not 200 watts sometimes. You're like, or it feels like 400 watts, and that's because I'm out of shape. That's a whole other story. But you know what I'm saying? I would never trust my livelihood to a test that's just tracking my power.
Well, not only that, but like a bike fit could wildly change your power profile, right? I mean, probably not so much for guys
50 watts or new bikes. Yeah. Being sick during the time of the year.
Course.
There's so many things that it's like that's big. That's really Big Brother right there looking out.
That's some crazy stuff. I honestly don't know how they'd be able to enforce it. And honestly, I think some of that stuff, like your power pros are notorious for keeping that type of stuff secret, right? That's why they're not all on Strava showing. Only the top guys that can smash everybody put their stuff out on Strava. Your regular middle of the pack Peloton guys don't put their power profiles up. So I don't know how I think I hope it's a non-starter. I hope it goes away as fast as it came up.
So I don't know if this is even a story, but you heard that someone broke the record in Hawaii.
The Haleakala volcano
exactly.
climb. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I have heard the latest KOM.
The Phil Guyman KOM search. Yeah. And it's great that he did it. Or does anyone really care?
He did it again.
Right, because someone took it from him. He brought it back. And our friend Chris, who was on the show already from Epic Hawaiian Cycling, did a nice job. I gave him a little help.
Right.
But is that a story? How's that a story? I mean, I think it's because there's nothing going on in cycling right now.
I think it just hit at the right time of year where there isn't enough either crit beef or tour drama or something else going on that it just slipped right in there at the right time and it made the rounds. So, good for Phil.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. By the way, I don't know if you can know this. We're in Southern California and we're already on the second race of the season.
Oh, yeah.
And it's 80 degrees.
Yeah.
There's not one arm warmer being worn anywhere around. So East Coast, Middle Coast, no coast. Yeah. Sorry for all you guys, but there is some advantages of living in California.
February 1st, 80 degrees today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I started with arm warmers and I regretted putting them on.
Yeah. And then you just carry them in your back pocket the rest of the ride.
So let's end this episode here. Our next episode will be a very special episode. We can't give all the details yet, but we literally have had our first opportunity to do something kind of different out of our range.
This will be very different for us.
And I think it's something that we both are very excited about.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it comes off even half as good as what I think it will.
Yeah, so stay tuned, subscribe, watch. Make sure you're on this one because you're going to want to see that. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and give us some questions.
Yeah, hit us up.
We had a couple comments last time.
Like us, roast us, give us the comments. We'll take anything you got.
Thank you. See you on the ride.
Adios.